Fellas, just look now. We don't know who your candidate is, who your nominee is. We don't care if you, Barack, Michelle, y'all are laughing and giggling and giggly ha ha on the phone while millions of Americans struggle. Who is your candidate? You just kicked Joe to the curb. The puppet, the strings broke off. You know, he was defeated. And then you look at the VP. Her polling was even worse than his. And then you look at what she was in charge of. Oh boy, nothing was done. Millions and millions of Americans struggling. Look at these last 3.5, 4 years. Oh, I don't know if that's y'all nominee or candidate. So we're not doing the debate until y'all get this thing figured out. Oh man, the Trump is stepping, man. Trump team, I tell you, boy. Let's go and get into it, man. And boy, this is gonna be one of a ride, man, until November. And we encourage everybody to go out and vote, man. Look where we're at, man. You should be fired up to go vote. Look where we're at in this country. And now we got to hear the race card. The gender card. They're trying to rewrite history. They're trying to rig this truck up. We're going to hear this all the way to November. And it's sickening, man. It's sad. Like we say, a divided nation must fall, man. We're going to keep spreading the truth. We're going to keep calling it for what it is, man. We got to wake everybody up, man. Talking about she's ready for the debate. We're going to mop the floor. Have y'all seen all her, these debates and her speaking going viral? They're playing the same clips of her saying the same thing, of her getting completely just obliterated. Man, DEI didn't earn it. Oh boy. But I'm telling y'all be ready for this upcoming mid-August. Things are fun to get even spicier. And just wait to see what they pull out the bag. Boy. Comment down below, y'all ready for the debate? Again, man, we need Trump to just stop getting so extreme. You already gotten our vote. It's time to unify, my brother. Trump, it's time to unify. You don't want to give, get real extreme and get giving tons of people a decision to make. That's what I was just doing a reaction, and we brought Officer Tatum onto the show, and I totally agree, man. Huge shout out to Brandon, man. Huge shout out to my brother Officer Tatum. But it's time to unify, man. I love that he's going back to what happened on July 13, 2024. He's going back to Butler, man, and we're going to honor the loss of our firefighter, man, Corey Carpenter. Rest in peace. And we're going to send love to those two that were also wounded as well, man, and to everybody that was affected during that day. I love that he's going back, man. I love it. But it's time to unify, man. We are literally, it's getting closer and closer and closer, y'all. We're less than 100 days away. Less than 100 days away.
Now it appears he's backpedaling, but I'm ready. And I think the voters deserve to see the split screen that exists in this race on a debate stage. And
the voters deserve to see. And she hasn't got not one vote yet.
So I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go. That was Kamala Harris trying to get Trump to commit to a debate. And while America is bracing for a Trump-Kamala matchup this November, the Trump campaign is still skeptical she will be their pick. Donald Trump has said on Tuesday he has no problem debating Kamala Harris.
If Kamala Harris does end up being the Democrats' nominee, will you commit to debating her at least one time?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'd want to. I think it's important. But I have at least equal say, and I don't like the idea of ABC. I would be willing to do more than one debate, actually.
But his team will not schedule one until the Democrats officially nominate their candidate. Trump's campaign releasing this statement. Given the continued political chaos surrounding crooked Joe Biden and the Democrat Party, general election debate details cannot be finalized until Democrats formally decide on their nominee. Therefore, it would be inappropriate to schedule things with Harris because Democrats very well could still change their minds. Tommy.
Just being real. Just being real, man. Then seeing her polling, seeing, oh boy, this morning, oh man. And then seeing CNN come out and admit the truth. You can fool everybody over here, but you're not fooling everybody over here.
Oh, the Trump campaign has already been put at such a disadvantage because the Democrats staged a coup on their own candidate. And so the Trump campaign had to spend millions of dollars and over a year, 2 years, campaigning against Joe Biden, who they thought was going to be the nominee, who they went through the entire primary process saying that he was going to be their presumptive nominee with the delegates to clinch that nomination. So they wasted all that time and money, and now they're expected to just debate Kamala Harris on her terms with liberal mainstream media. I don't think so. The Trump campaign has every right to step back and say, no, we're going to let this play out. By the way, just a week ago, it was J.D. Vance saying, I'm not going to commit to a debate with Kamala Harris because I don't know who your vice president is going to be. And they scoffed at that. A week later, they have a new presumptive nominee. And also, because of all of the changing out what the Democrats have done to their own ticket, I think Donald Trump and his campaign have every right to say, no, I want it to be on Fox News because you've already put us at such a disadvantage. Now you're going to play maybe more so on my turf.
Totally agree. What y'all think? Comment down below. Yeah. We don't want it under that woke fake news. We don't want it on the woke fake news. Yeah. Time to play on our terms now, baby. It's time to play on our terms now.
Every right to do it, and he should stick to it.
And Tammy, it reminds me of the pause that the Trump campaign took as the coup was occurring in real time to say, we're going to let them figure it out. And we are not going to take any iota of that attention away from the disaster as it unfolds. And here in the process, respecting the democratic process, something the Democratic Party does not.
Yes, exactly. Now, that was a very smooth decision of Trump's, perhaps one we wouldn't have seen a number of years ago. And that's the appropriate thing. When your opponent is, losing themselves, and effectively he beat Biden at that debate. That's when the presidential election was over. And then they said, oh, no, we need a do-over. And that's what they're doing right now. But it's correct. And, Harris, even in her meeting with Netanyahu and at the speech, is saying things that she cannot do about support for Israel and what she guarantees. She is not the president. She is not even the nominee yet. But everything they're doing, and it's smart, is to try to legitimize her, including getting a commitment to a debate. Yep. This could be why Obama went forward and endorsed her, because she moved so quickly to gather up at least the symbols of power.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's been a coronation. And what we're going to find out in polling after the process of putting the queen in the temporary seat that potentially becomes president, we're going to see if the seat fits. Because voters are going to decide. They're going to start voting on September 6th, and we'll start to see. What I do find fascinating, though, about this is what Tommy said about, when J.D. Vance was not quite on the ticket and so-and-so wanted to and I call them so-and-sos because we've never really known who was going to be on the ticket on the left. We've always known it was ABB, anybody but Biden. We just didn't really know who it would be. So when it was good enough for that argument, why isn't it good enough this time? Why would a former sitting president could be the next president, want to sit with a woman who might not even be on the Democrat ticket? And I agree. Obama jumped in when he did for two reasons. One, it's about money. So now they can really start to fundraise with the Obamas behind them and so on and so forth. But the other is the timing of it all. Look, she really is the nominee. I'm going to do everything. Michelle and I will do everything we can to get her elected.
Yeah, look, Donald Trump is the best person at negotiating, you know, whether it's on the world terms or dealing with world leaders, but also in this presidential race. You got to agree on a lot of things. You got to agree on the venue. You got to agree on when you're going to do it. You got to, are they going to sit? Are they going to stand? Are they going to do all these other things? So he's doing that right. The reality is Donald Trump kicked Joe Biden's butt. So much so that not only did he win the debate, he defeated the candidate and he had to drop out of the race. And so if they're going to claim that, hey, it had nothing to do with Joe Biden's health, let's take them at their word. It was the fact that he lost on every single policy issue. And so Donald Trump he's right on this. Now let's see if Kamala actually becomes the nominee.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily.
Oh boy. Boy. This thing's getting spicier and spicier every single day, you guys. Every single day. I agree. It's time to play on our terms, man. Man, this has been a complete circus. You know? Time to play on our terms. What do y'all think? Comment down below, man. Comment down below. Boy. Talking about the people deserve. The voters deserve to see. But nobody voted for. Boy, you just can't make this up, man. You can't make this up.